Hey guys, it's Jordan Trades back with another video, and today I'm going to show you guys this Monday reversal setup that we take. Almost happens every Monday, like 80% of the time. So I'm going to give you guys this quick little trade breakdown, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Okay, so going into the New York session, like I always tell you guys, the first thing I want to do is really look at what happened during Asia session, and then also what happened during London session. We seen during Asia that we actually pushed up between this fair value gap, and we continued to go higher. How London session, and mainly I'm looking at Asia, London, New York. I'm not looking at anything before that, but this is good to know about this low right here. But the main thing that I'm prioritizing is, did London manipulate? Was there any manipulation during London session? Was there any indication, any sponsor to go higher during London session? Not Asia, but during London. As we've seen, price actually pushed up and we just continued to move up higher. There was no like real true push higher. One thing that I look for is, okay, is price giving me any fair value gaps during this 15-minute chart? Is price giving me any fair value during this 15-minute as we're pushing higher? I'm noticing that price is not necessarily giving us any indication of like true manipulation, and we're just moving higher. And this whole move upward had no sponsor. When I'm talking about sponsor, I mean like on a higher time frame PDA, like and order block on the 1 hour, fair value gap on the 1 hour, equal lows on the 4 hour, vice versa. So there's nothing. This was just a 15-minute fair value, but other than that, there was no true sponsor for a price to be going higher. Not only that, we were actually moving the same price as dollar was. So that was another indication, okay, price is not supposed to be doing this. When dollar is bullish, NQ is supposed to be bearish. So that was another big thing that I took into consideration. So going into New York, right? My whole my bias was always bearish, but I knew that we were still going to get that 930 manipulation to go higher into another key level, right? Up here, I had a daily key level hit right here, and then I had another daily key level right above here. These highs, these lower highs is right here. So take that into consideration. Those are like key points that I wanted to see price kind of manipulate at, or price give us some sort of entry model or some indication to go lower. So as we've seen, 930 gave us that wick lower, right? Usually from this model, if I know that 930 is giving us that manipulation, you could have taken this buy, right? If you were wanting to trade that manipulation and could have traded it up to this key level, that would have been a good, nice. Once we seen that wick into that fair value, it didn't break, it didn't close below the fair value gap. If you wanted to trade the very next candle, you could. That's 49 ticks to go for 46 points. That's a pretty good setup. So price continues to push higher, right? We're seeing how price, I noticed right here how price kind of set here. I wanted to see a breaker model, but I wanted to see a low, higher high first before I was looking to take sales. Price didn't give us that, so we continue to push up higher. Seeing that we broke this key level, so I'm aiming towards this next key level inside our macro time, which is 950 to 1010. That's when I'm expecting price to give us some sort of setup. Price ended up coming into this high around 950, coming into this area 950. We continued to push higher right here above this key level that we had. And right here, I believe, right at 10 o'clock, we failed to come above this high. 10 o'clock, we opened high, low, close, which is very important because if you look at the 1 hour, you see how we turtle souped the previous hour session, right? So I'm gonna let this stay here. Price ended up giving us a breaker model. We had a high, low, higher high, and we had a lower low, breaking this low, right? We went ahead and once I seen it said open, high, low, close, I kind of took a riskier entry entering up at these highs of this candle right here. Confirmation was once we broke below this low. Once we inverse this fair value gap, this would have been a great price area to enter off of. This would have been a bigger risk. So even where I entered at would have been, okay, that's 26 points, 100 ticks. If you risk manage that right, you could have had a good play. Right? So, but I'm going to go off where I entered at. So we entered right off of this candle. Targeted the key level that we made below this low. As we're seeing, price created the breaker, came down, a clean exit, but we didn't exit out just yet. I wanted to see if price wanted to indicate it wanted to go lower. Price came back and retested that breaker. Now this would have been a good price area to enter off of, right? We came back into the breaker. Hold on, I'm gonna get rid of this. Came back between the breaker. We actually created another breaker. Once we did that, we had a high, low, higher high, a lower low. Could have waited for confirmation, entered off of this fair value gap right here, right into the center. Stop loss above that fair value gap. Aim to take price lower. And we cleared that. And we continued to push price lower to where we first had our first push up. And this is during bank. This is during a bank holiday. So this is a really good setup right here. We took the sales, waited, we closed. I should have let it close all the way through, but we went ahead and manually closed right here. And price continued to break low and close actually where price started to push up higher at 9:30. So right where the manipulation started, we ended up closing right below there. Or price ended up coming back to that specific point. But like I said, it's easy to take this trade either during the manipulation. You could take the manipulation. It might be a lot more riskier, but it's better to take the confirmation trade of a breaker model. High, low, higher, high, lower, low. Wait for price to come back into that breaker. See if you have a specific entry model that you like, or you could just trade the breaker. It's a lot riskier when you don't have a specific trade model to take. But even right here, anywhere that I saw a fair value gap entry, you could have taken it. Where I see price respecting the fair value gap and it's not closing above it, you could have took the trade right here within this one, or you could have took it right here. So this was the setup. Like I said, usually on Mondays when price has no sponsor to push price higher, we're going to see some sort of manipulation either at that 10 o'clock area. This is my biggest accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So price most definitely manipulated higher, and we just look to take price back at where it originally started. Now overall, targets can for sure be midnight open if you're looking for the low-hanging fruit. But another thing that I am learning is, okay, if I see where my 8:30, midnight, and 10 o'clock is at, I want to trade back into that necessarily. And we were at such a premium, so I was always bearish. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this quick little video. If you guys have any questions about this setup or how to take this, be free to hit me up in my socials or anything like that. I'll be dropping the Discord here soon. Haven't been too big on it, not in too much of a rush for Discord yet, but I'll start kind of helping you guys out, learn how to take these kind of setups that happen. Like I said, Monday, this is my Monday reversal. Happens 80% of the time. If I don't see it, I don't trade it. The biggest thing is I look for is key levels. If price is pushing up, where's my specific key level on a higher time frame? If there's not no real key level at a higher time frame, okay, now I'm looking for price to reverse. So that's my biggest thing. We took this trade off of two props. I think it was Take Profit Trader and Fast Track Trading. So we took trades on both of these. I took the sales on those I took the sell on Take Profit, and then Fast Track, we took the manipulation and the sell. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, hit me up on my socials if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.